How you doing?
I'm doing good. Hi.
Hi, nice to meet you, Sam.
Yeah, nice to meet you too, Sam.
Interesting. How you been doing today?
I'm doing pretty good today. How are you?
Day off, painting away.
Oh, yes. Well, hi everyone. I'm Sam Winters. This is Winterview, and today we have Samuel Gillis with us today. And I'm going to ask you just some questions about what your business is about.
All right, go for it. Whenever you're ready.
Well, I guess first of all, do you do painting as like a job or a hobby or both?
Um, oh, it goes a while back. I managed an art gallery named Mason Rouge Gallery, owned by Joe Silverberg, and of Bigsby and Crothers of Chicago. That's where I'm from. I did that for 12 years, and I've been painting since I was 14 years old.
Mm.
So it's been a long time. Then he had a client that bought everything for like $3 million or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I opened my own gallery with my would have been my wife passed away of cancer, but she was my
Oh,
girlfriend. And then on December 18th, 2010, we opened our gallery called Gallery Swarm in a 6,000 square foot like gabled old barn, and it was the best thing ever. We were like we what we did is we made art accessible to everyone. We hosted events monthly with like bands, um, um, 20, 30 artists at a time. And we were different than most, I would think, a lot of galleries because we gave artists opportunities where they wouldn't get an opportunity. So if we liked one or two pieces of their work, we would put it in the gallery. Um, and then say the event's over that night, what we used to do is like try to bring back what was done a long time ago with around the impressionist time and maybe before, where everybody, dealers, artists, would just talk shop. They would go with drink and eat and just talk art, not try to sell anything. Just everybody just lowered the barriers and just had fun. So after the events, we would stay out to like 4 in the morning after events. Go to this place called Rinaldi's in Chicago on Broadway and Diversity. I'm not sure if it's still there, but we would have like 30 people there, artists, collectors, my wife and I, and we just had a blast. And it was every month. Um,
wow.
so, and my wife was a writer mainly, and what she did, she worked for Oprah, Tribune, then she worked for ABC News as special projects producer in South Bend, Indiana. So we shut the gallery down and went to Indiana, South Bend, and that's where
Wow.
Winter Art came about. That was a different type of gallery. We were trying to make it like a community, and we would have like artists, musicians, podcasts, restaurants. Just try to make it a really nice place for people to go see and know where to go to see stuff in Indiana or across the United States. Um, then we want to go into California. Then she got cancer, and then we Texas until she passed away there during COVID. Then I went up
Mm.
back in Chicago for a stint, and then out to Fenville. Well, I was in Glen, then Fenville now. But galleries no longer. What is left is just me promoting my own art, and I flip '80s toys and '90s toys too, like Transformers, GI Joes, and um, whatever. It's pretty good market usually. And lately, I just really been focusing on my own art and trying to get out there. Like I'm on the People's Artist contest. I was number one. I'm just like seventh or something like that. But it's just all about connecting. I don't even. It doesn't matter if I go anywhere with that or anything. Just it's just fun doing. I like talking to art. I just like being out with artists and doing stuff like that. Um, I don't know if it's okay. My current stuff is gillisartdesign.com, which is just like my art. It connects to like my sites for toys and like merchandise and stuff. I don't even. It's just fun. It gives me something to do, keep my life busy, and I
Yeah.
think a lot. I work cooking for a living nowadays. Um, I cooked all my life,
Mm.
so I used to do private chefing in Chicago during until COVID really got kicked in really hard and stuff like that, and made it rough to do stuff like that. And I like Michigan. It's quiet. I don't have to deal with the traffic in California or Chicago or Texas like it was there, and it gives me a place to paint. And I like community. I'm really shut down a lot when I moved out here after my wife passed away.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get back into it. That's why we're doing that. I'm glad I reached out to you, and I'm getting back into stuff. And it's just been a rough ride, honestly.
Yeah, I
But I keep
understand.
doing
Yeah. Wow. Um, so so like you so painting's not your only job?
it. At the moment, no. It used to be from 2010 to like 20
Yeah.
when my wife passed away. That and
Yeah.
the boys and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to get back to something like that, but it's
Mm-hmm.
just been difficult. I'm just starting to break out of how I felt for what I dealt with and
Yeah.
move forward with my life and doing a lot of great stuff, you know. And um, I guess it's up to the person to like what I do and everything. But
Mm-hmm.
I, I just paint for myself. I paint like a chameleon. I said
Mm-hmm.
years ago, believe it or not, I saw a movie called Surviving Picasso with Anthony Hopkins playing Picasso. So, since that time, I said I want to be Picasso's record. He created like 48,000 paintings. In my life,
Wow.
I created over 30,000 paintings at least. I'm not. I'm far from him because it honestly takes money to make art. A lot of money.
Yeah.
Um, and the tragic thing is, I had thousands of pieces in California between my collection I collected from when I owned galleries. I had like Paschkes and like all kinds of good artwork and my own work, thousands of pieces. And when she passed away, I lost everything in an auction war. You know how like they bid it up and they take
Mm-hmm.
everything for like whatever they get it for, like $500 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I was then. And I said it's a new chapter in my book, so I'm just kicking it now, kicking a lot of artwork out as much as I can on whatever surface I get my hands on. I usually that back there, if you see it, it's like 5 foot corrugated cardboard. Started that
Yeah.
like 2 hours ago or three.
Yeah, I
So
see it.
yeah, it's an elephant painting.
That's
Called
really cool.
Family.
Do you sell your art though, or it's just
Yeah,
yeah, you
no,
sell it?
I a lot. Yeah, I'm all over the world with stuff in Spain, Guatemala, some parts of Europe, Italy. I've had over 30 shows and stuff like that. I'm published in different stuff. Like I just got into Voyage magazine again. They,
Cool.
I was in published LA like a long time ago, and then they reached out to me and said, "Would you like to be in it again?" I said, "Sure." And I've been in like Art Battle and stuff like that. Are you familiar?
I've heard of those things,
Yeah,
yes.
I was in that in LA. Went down
Wow.
to LA, did that. It was a good fun time. They asked me to do it like when I was in Grand Rapids to try to be part of it again, but that was a while back, and I wasn't really um, doing it too much. And
Yeah.
pancakes and booze, I've been part of those, and um, that's
Hmm.
literally they put a big event up in Reggie's on the south side of Chicago, and they make pancakes and they sell booze, and you put your artwork up there. They like paint naked women and men, like painting murals on them, with body paint and stuff. And it's just a big event. It's
Okay.
nationwide and probably global now. So is um, Art Battle. Really good people to work with if you ever get a chance. Anybody gets a chance to do that. It's a fun contest or whatever you want to see it as. Just paint quickly at the Art Battle one. It's like a 10-minute painting or something you do. Then you move on to the next round, get to the next round, stuff like that. It was a lot of fun. I like the charge of it. Just I work fast, so it's fun to do.
Yeah, absolutely. What kind of paints do you use? Do you use acrylics, watercolors, or all
Very
sorts?
my hands on spray paints if I can, paint markers, acrylics. I've classically trained in oil painting, which I used to do spend a year on one painting, like one realistic painting. And I would think Edwin Myers from Illinois, he
Mm-hmm.
taught me how to have control of painting one painting for a year and learn techniques of like Verdaccio Grisaille, Renaissance,
Hmm.
Prima, and just stuff like that. And the color wheel. I wasted so much paint using the color, trying to do the color wheel. So you would imagine spending like 3 months, 4 months just mixing paint for hours, and then you throw it out, and then you don't even paint. That's a good way to learn how to do the color
Yeah.
wheel and learn color theory and everything like that. So I thank him for that. But then I realized with my energy and how I paint and painting like a chameleon and stuff, I just can't do that kind of work anymore. My thought process and energy and paint just explodes and it just happens. Sometimes planned, most of the time it's not.
Yeah, that happens. Sometimes you get in
Yeah.
those little areas. I know how that feels. Um, Anybody else in like your family do any art or any or paint?
Um, my mom did a little bit of art. But she was mentally ill all my life and passed away in a mental hospital. Sorry,
Oh,
my life has been interestingly tragic, but also it drives me to do my artwork.
hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
so that's probably where I got my talent from as an artist. And my cousin Gracie, Mandy's daughter, is
Hmm.
an artist. I've been teaching her, but other than that, I'm probably the only one that's pursued it like I have.
Well, that's really interesting. That's cool. Are you an only child?
I am,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Yeah, oh, cool. So like, do you ever like so your mom was mentally ill. Did you ever have a relationship with your dad at all?
Yeah, he's been very supportive of my art.
That that's really good.
He
That's
believes
nice.
like he believes probably a lot more than a lot of, you know, sometimes artists falter. You know,
Yeah.
he believes I could do it, and you know I keep going at it, and I plan to keep going at it for a very long time.
Well, that's very good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad that you have a supportive family behind you. If you don't mind me asking, did you and your wife have any kids together?
No,
No, you did not.
no,
No.
we had dogs,
Oh,
uh,
that's cool.
and a bird that I adopted from my friend. His name was Mufasa. He was honorary. He lived like 30 million years old. It felt like, but he was a cool bird.
That's awesome.
Um, and these series of paintings is actually from my dog that passed away. Cancer. Sorry.
I know how that feels. It's a hard.
And she had one blue eye, one blue and brown eye. And what I've been doing, I call like the other one over there is called Bellafint, which you can't see, but the one behind me, she's gonna have a blue eye in it. I used to call her Bellafint.
No,
So
that's adorable.
yeah, she's such a
Yeah.
sweetheart. Every time I come home from cooking, she'd just be waiting in the window, just like over the rug, and just like, where is he? He's here. They know you're coming home. They know when you're home.
Yeah, I've grown up with dogs my whole life, so I know how that feels. I
Yeah,
know all of it.
dogs are cool.
Absolutely. Well, I guess in closing, do you have any future plans for your art? Like, are you gonna do you think you'll work on like movies or TV shows or
I
go?
used to be a professional extra.
Yeah,
The last
cool.
movie I did was Batman with Heath Ledger.
Really? You
Yeah,
did that?
I went. Yeah, I did that. I was in that movie. I was in the Express with. There's a period piece with Kevin Costner. I think I was in there for like 30 days.
Wow,
It was
that's
at North
cool.
Evanston, Northeastern, is it? Northwestern. Yeah, that's where they filmed it at the Northwestern football field. It was about football. I was in
Wow.
prison days. Remember that show?
I've heard of it. Never
I
really
used to
got
go to
into it.
Philly prison just to go film it. Yeah,
Wow.
I came from Chicago to there. So I've done a lot of cool stuff, and I continue to keep trying to do cool stuff.
Like, do
Um,
you act or do you just do the art work for the storyboards?
no, no, no. I just do. I'm like a extra
You're an
work.
extra. Oh, that's
And yeah,
nice. That's nice too.
yes, that was a lot of fun. But no, I've always wanted to do storyboards and stuff like that, but I never, with everything going on, I never got to it the way I wanted
Well,
to. But
well, yeah.
it's never over.
Yeah, you've still got lots and lots of
Yeah,
time to do that.
exactly.
I really hope and wish for you the best that you do get like a major role in like a major film or television show. That'd be really
That would be
amazing.
nice.
That would
It
be
would be
amazing
nice. Yeah, it
because
would
I'm
be a
hoping
lot.
to do that.
You do? Do you hope to, or you already do it?
Oh, I do hope to get into show business and acting someday. But yeah, for now I'm like I thought like a good like starting point for me would to be to start like this podcast here because
Nice.
kind of gets my what I do and my info out there and also helping other people get more recognition as well.
I appreciate it.
And I do like doing this podcast. It's kind of like a gateway for me and I also like to meet new people and talk to people and
Nice.
socialize with people. So yeah, that's
Well, I love the acting part too because I
mhm.
used to play bass like Flea from the Peppers years
Yeah,
ago.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Mm.
decided I made a decision not to do music compared to art because The lifestyle was just too much for me, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that makes sense for sure. Well, Samuel, thank you for talking to me today. Do you go by Sam, Samuel, both?
Sam. People call me Sam. I am Samuel.
Me too. Yeah, it just doesn't really matter. But yeah, to me it doesn't. Yeah. Well, it was really nice to talk to you, Samuel, and have a really wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for coming on my show.
Thank you. I hope you have a great rest of your week.
Yes, you too, for sure.
Enjoy it.
Yes, you too. Bye.
Bye.